Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the HZ English Pod, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Zara.
Hello, Zara. Hello, everyone. It is so good to be here today. I'm Hamza. How are you today, Zara?
I am great, Hamza. I am very happy. I have my warm cup of tea, and I am ready to talk. How are you?
I am fantastic. I have my coffee too. But Zara, I am a little tired today.
Oh, tired? It is only Monday morning.
I know. But being tired is okay. Our students know. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. And today we have a big topic to finish.
A big topic. I love big topics. What is it?
Today we are talking about the weekend. We want to help everyone talk about their Saturday and Sunday using easy words.
Oh, that is so important. We talk about our weekend every day at work or with friends. But before we start,
Yes, everyone, if you like our podcast, please click the like button. It helps our channel very much.
and please subscribe. Share this with your family and friends who want to learn English in a fun way. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, Zara, I am ready. Let's talk about the weekend.
Great. First, we must remember a weekday is different from a weekend. On a weekday, like Monday, we wake up early for work or school.
Yes, the alarm clock is not my friend on Monday, but on the weekend, my routine is very different and more relaxed.
Exactly. To think in English about your weekend, you don't need big, hard words. You need small sentences.
Like, I am happy or the sun is shining.
Yes, but we also use past verbs because the weekend is finished. We say, I visited, or I cooked, or I rested.
Ah, I see. No middleman language. We connect the action directly to the English word.
That is the secret. And students, let's look at some important weekend words before we share our stories.
Good idea. Weekend word number 1, relax. R-E-L-A-X. On the weekend, we relax, we rest, we do not worry about work.
Yes, and word number 2, hobby. H-O-B-B-Y. A hobby is something you love to do. It makes you happy. Hamza, what is your hobby?
My hobby is sports. I love to play soccer. What about you, Zara?
My hobby is art. I love to paint beautiful pictures. Everyone has a different hobby. Maybe your hobby is cooking or reading or dancing.
So students, think about your hobby right now. Can you say the word in English? Just say, my hobby is, and finish the sentence.
That is your first mini practice of today. I love it. Now, let's share our stories so you can hear real, simple English. Okay, Hamza, tell us about your weekend. What did you do on Saturday?
On Saturday, I woke up late. It was wonderful. I didn't get out of bed until 9 a.m.
9 a.m.? Lucky you. What did you do next?
I went to the kitchen and made a big breakfast. I ate eggs and toast. Then I went to the park.
Did you walk in the park?
No, I played soccer with my friends. I love sports. It is my hobby. We played for 1 hour. I was very tired, but I was very happy.
Tired and happy is the best feeling. Now, students, listen to those verbs. Hamza said, woke up, went, made, ate, played. All past verbs. Can you repeat them? Woke up, went, made, ate, played.
Good practice. Now, Saturday night was very relaxed. I sat on my big red sofa and watched a funny movie. I even ordered pepperoni pizza. It was my prize for playing soccer.
Oh, I love that. A prize makes the work fun. And on Sunday?
Sunday was quiet. I slept a little in the afternoon. Then I called my mother on the phone. We talked for 1 hour. It was very nice.
Calling your mother is so sweet, Hamza. So your weekend had action, rest, and family. Perfect.
Yes, 3 things: action, rest, and family. These make a good weekend. Students, what makes your weekend good?
Now, Zara, it is your turn. Tell us about your weekend.
Okay, my weekend was different. On Saturday, I visited my friend Maria.
Maria, the one who is getting married?
Yes, we went to the big mall to look for dresses. I love to shop, but it is hard work. We walked for 3 hours.
3 hours? My legs are tired just thinking about it.
Me too, but we found a beautiful, long blue dress. Students, did you notice I used the word found? Found is the past tense of find, F-O-U-N-D. We searched and then we found the perfect dress.
Very good lesson inside the story. I love it.
Then, Saturday evening, we sat in a small cafe. We ordered coffee and cake. We talked and laughed for a long time. It was lovely.
That sounds like a perfect afternoon. What about Sunday?
On Sunday, I stayed home. I'm an art student, so I painted a picture of some flowers. Painting helps me relax. I put on soft music and I painted for 2 hours.
Wow, Zara, you are very creative. So you visited a friend, you shopped, you had coffee, and you painted. Those are great weekend verbs.
Exactly. And students, here's a little tip. When you listen to our stories, try to write down the verbs you hear. This is a great way to build your vocabulary.
Write the verbs. I love that idea. Let's say Zara's verbs again together. Ready? Visited, went, walked, found, sat, ordered, talked, laughed.
Beautiful. You are doing great, students.
Okay, now it is time for our grammar corner. Don't be scared. Grammar is just the rules of the game. And today we play a simple game.
Yes, the game is called Change It. We take a present tense verb and change it to past tense. Simple.
I go. I went. See? Easy.
I eat. I ate. I sleep. I slept.
Now some easier ones. I watch. I watched. You just add ed. I cook. I cooked. I walk. I walked.
Most verbs are very easy. Just add ed, but some verbs are special. We call them irregular verbs. Hamza gave you some examples. Go becomes went, eat becomes ate, see becomes saw.
But students, don't worry about memorizing all of them right now. Just practice the ones you need most, the ones for your weekend.
Exactly. If your hobby is cooking, learn I cooked, I made, I ate. If your hobby is watching movies, learn I watched, I saw, I enjoyed.
Connect the grammar to your life. Then it is easy to remember.
Now let's practice together. I will say a sentence in the present. Hamza, you change it to the past. Ready?
Ready.
Every Sunday, I wake up early.
Last Sunday, I woke up early.
Every Saturday, I go to the park.
Last Saturday, I went to the park.
Every weekend, I cook a big dinner.
Last weekend, I cooked a big dinner. This is fun. Students, try it at home. Take a sentence you say every day and change it to the past.
Now, let's give our students some super useful phrases. These are sentences you can use in real life, maybe at work, maybe with friends, maybe in your English class.
Phrase number 1. I had a great weekend. Say it with me. I had a great weekend.
Phrase number 2. I spent time with my family. Spent is the past tense of spend, S-P-E-N-T. I spent time with my family.
Phrase number 3. I didn't do much. I just relaxed. This is perfect for a quiet weekend. I didn't do much. I just relaxed.
Oh, I love that one. Sometimes the best weekend is a quiet weekend.
Phrase number 4. I went out with my friends. Went out means you left your house to do something fun. I went out with my friends.
And phrase number 5. It was a lot of fun. This is a great way to end your story. It was a lot of fun. Or, if the weekend was quiet, it was very relaxing.
Let's put it all together. Imagine you are at work on Monday. Your colleague asks, "How was your weekend?" What do you say, Zara?
I had a great weekend. I went out with my friends. We had coffee and talked for a long time. It was a lot of fun.
Perfect. 5 phrases. That is one complete, real conversation. Students, you can do this. Memorize these 5 phrases and you are ready for Monday morning.
Now, for our students, we have a special tip to train your brain. When you are doing your weekend hobbies, speak to yourself.
Speak to myself? People will think I'm crazy.
No, do it in your room or the shower. If you are cooking dinner, say, I am cooking pasta. The pasta smells delicious.
Oh, I see. You describe your world out loud.
You connect the thing you see to the English word.
Yes, this builds that direct connection in your brain, no more translating in your head.
And remember, be patient. Learning to think in English is like learning to walk. You might make mistakes, but mistakes are your friends.
They are our teachers. So if you say, I visit my friend instead of I visited, don't be sad. Just say, oops, be kind to your brain and try again.
One more tip. Watch a short English video every weekend, just 5 minutes, about something you love. Cooking, sports, travel, animals. Listen to the words they use.
Yes, when you learn with topics you love, English becomes easy and natural. You don't even feel like you're studying.
That is the HZ English Pod promise. We make learning feel like a conversation with friends. This was a wonderful talk today, Zara. Let's do a quick review for everyone.
Good idea. Tip number 1, use simple past tense verbs to talk about your weekend. I rested. I ate. I watched TV. I visited. I painted.
Tip number 2, use our 5 key phrases. I had a great weekend. I spent time with my family. I didn't do much. I went out with friends. It was a lot of fun.
Tip number 3, narration. Describe your hobbies out loud as you do them. Connect your life to English words.
Tip number 4, small steps. Don't try to speak for 2 hours. Just practice for 10 minutes every day. Consistency is the key.
And tip number 5, get your prize. After you study your English, listen to an English song or watch a simple cartoon. You deserve it.
You are all doing a great job. You are strong, and we believe in you.
Wait, we have a question for your homework.
Oh yes, in the comments below, please tell us, what is one thing you did last weekend?
Did you cook? Did you walk in the park? Did you see a movie? Write 1 or 2 simple sentences. We love to read your comments.
And for a bonus challenge, write 3 sentences. Use a past verb in each one.
We believe in you. And remember, every sentence you write in English is 1 step forward.
Keep practicing and be patient. See you next time on the HZ English Pod.
Bye-bye. Keep working.